Hello and welcome. Tonight is not like any other night, but on a night as such it is, we will be doing what we usually do. And I'll be joined by Steve. That is very creepy.
We're doing something creepy.
What are we doing tonight, Steve?
Today we'll do another ride through of
Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy. Oh, we're dumb. We're stupid.
Yeah.
We don't
That's
apologize.
Right. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Like and subscribe if you want to see more of
silly nothingness.
Anyway.
Yeah. If you like those stupid skits that we do, continue to watch and subscribe. So we're doing Space Mountain Ghost Galaxy.
Yeah.
It's a few years old, but I don't think they've done it recently. If they did, we don't have it on video. So
yeah. But and Space Mountain's closed right now.
It's closed right now for refurbishment.
Yeah.
Because I know there's issues with the lighting and stuff. Some other things going on.
Yeah. My friend actually worked on Space Mountain.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my friend John. He was a mechanic on Space Mountain.
No, like when it first opened, or just in general?
No, just in general. Yeah, and now he's working at FedEx. So working on the planes. So he went from Space Mountain.
Okay. I was like,
roller coasters to now planes.
Yeah. So he's using that degree really well.
Yeah.
I was thinking like if he was delivering packages, like
no,
kind of a step down.
Still a mechanic.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Yeah.
So Ghost Galaxy, some cool effects in there. We were chatting a little bit about hyperspace version as well.
Right.
Which is always cool.
I can't remember which one I was on.
Yeah.
If I saw this one or I saw Hyperspace Mountain. I don't remember.
I've been on both, but it's probably been since this video was filmed that I've ridden it. I don't even ride Space Mountain anymore because of my back.
Yeah.
Same as Matterhorn. I just tend to stay away from those two.
Yeah.
But it's always fun to watch anyway. So let's get into the video.
Let's do it.
Alrighty.
Ooh. Oh, it's the Pixar shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Where's Mr. One Way?
He's right there.
I always like this cue.
Yeah, it's. I mean, considering how old it is too, like it was very well done back then.
Yep. And now you go into the old Starcade building, so. I'm glad Chris got the front seat.
As he usually does.
Pretty cool. I always like the lighting in here too.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Welcome, LNG Vids. Would you like your usual seat, sir?
Yeah. So this is a little different then, huh?
Was that him screaming?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Stars.
Yeah, instead of... this is the one I was on. Yeah. I remember this now. It was this one, not Star Wars. What'd be really cool if they were doing the update is to make it like the Sphere in
in Vegas. Yeah.
That would be really cool. These effects are actually pretty cool too.
Yeah. but you could see the outline of the projection cut off.
Yeah.
And it's kind of hard to hide that because it's light.
Yeah.
They should have that go right over the track so you go through the mouth.
That would be neat. There's only one track, right? Or does it?
Yeah. This one has one track. I think the other one has one. No, the other one had 2 tracks. I think in Florida.
Yeah.
Because they were both single seaters. Now I think. Are they still single? I can't remember.
I don't know.
And ours is 2-seater, so
Yeah.
theirs is a lot like the older Matterhorn style.
Oh right. Yeah. The way the cars are.
Yeah.
Or were. I just remember sitting in the front and my eyes got so watery from the wind.
It's funny, you can hear the wind.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have like a windscreen on or whatever. Pew pew.
That always reminds me like of a Tron. That lighting.
Yeah.
I know.
It's still a fun ride.
Cut it off short.
Yeah.
Wasn't expecting that. Yeah. It's always a fun ride. I don't remember being so dark. I thought there was more ghosts before, but that's just how you remember things being.
Yeah. Well, plus you're going so fast. So.
Yeah, I mean, and plus he's not looking around everywhere. There probably is more stuff that you can see when you're actually able to look around. I remember the original version. It still might be there, but there was an asteroid, or like an asteroid that floats around, and it looks like a chocolate chip cookie. That's what my brother and I always called it, a cookie.
That's funny.
So it's like the game, it's like, oh, let's find the cookie, it just like randomly floats around.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
And I've only been on Space Mountain just a handful of times because every time it's always such a long line. And it's just, I'd rather go on something else. So,
yeah. Well, when they had the max passes, fast passes, whatever.
Yeah, the fast pass. Yeah, that's when I would go on.
Yeah, that's when they actually made sense,
Yeah.
Like they're free, anybody can get them. They're limited. And now it's all about money, but we're not going to get into that. But I think someone else was just saying this too. They need to go back to that,
Yeah.
I
actually have every single fast pass.
Really?
In one day. So the rides in Disneyland, I got every single one for the same day, which is not easy to do. But
I think it was Dave from Fresh Bake was talking about, they need to bring this back. And although I don't know how they're going to put the queues back and the machines, I'm like, you don't need the machines. You can just do it on your phone.
Yeah.
You can do lightning and all that.
You still have people that don't use their phone to
but I mean, okay, well, there's another way, but you don't need all these machines. You can have like a central one or something.
Oh, and then you just pick your ride and then have it come out.
Or you have one in every land or something.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure that not that many people would be using it. I mean, 90% of people are going to have a phone.
Yeah. Right.
And if I were to do it, I would, have a list or make it part of the map. I don't know why they don't do more with that map, but you should be able to click on stuff like a restaurant. Like
interactive on the map.
Yeah. Instead of just searching for different things. There should always be at least 2 ways of getting somewhere. That is coming from a UI designer. Okay? That one's for free, Disney.
Yeah. And I'm a graphical guy, so when I see stuff and
But some people don't like, okay, well, first off, I don't want to sit there and type Or maybe I'm doing it with one hand, and I can go to the map and I know exactly where it is. I should be able to click on that and get all the details.
Yeah.
Specs for the rides or details about the
Whatever.
ride, or find the restaurant, or find the wait time, or book whatever lightning lane, or
everything right there.
I should be able to get there.
Yeah.
Just makes more sense. But anyway,
I just remember the fast pass for Space Mountain was, I think that was right outside the theater. So they had all the machines right outside the theater, and get your fast pass for there.
I mean, some of the things were cool. They're kind of themed.
I think it would be really cool if they did the Sphere, like in Vegas. You know,
I mean, if they're going to do it the right way, that'd be really.
Yeah.
Although
the only thing is, if it's you know, it's a lot of light, then you'll see the track, and you know, then it kind of not. I don't know if it ruins it, but it takes away from.
Yeah, I mean, but you still wouldn't have to have everything lit at the same time.
Yeah,
you can just ditch the projections and do what you're doing and doing it better, because you know, you don't have to have the projectors and have things in the way. It's already on the wall.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I think it would be awesome.
Yeah,
it'd just be really expensive.
Yeah. So that's what they could do in that carousel, is have a new, you know, they had that Circle Vision 360 where Buzz Lightyear is now, back in the 70s and 80s. They can make a new one in that carousel, or in the I can't even think this.
Yeah,
where Carousel Progress, America Sings used to be.
Upstairs is DC Lounge, so downstairs.
Yeah, who cares about that?
Downstairs is nothing, but the second floor is technically.
They rip everything out and put a screen on the inside and have seats and make it all interactive.
I would say it's where Launch Bay was.
There you go, Launch Bay.
Launch Bay is gone, I think, now.
Yeah, and just put all those screens in there. You sit down and be like the Sphere.
That would be actually really cool and useful for that space.
Yeah, and you don't have to destroy anything on the outside. You just clean it up on the inside.
That'd be kind of cool.
There's my armchair Imagineering for today.
You should have saved that one for when we play the game again.
Yeah, but the carousel isn't part of the game.
Well, yeah, we could have. Maybe we should have like a choose your own option, like special board is only one of them, you know. So I think everything repeats once, so there's two of each.
Yeah.
I made it. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that'd be kind of neat.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mountain, or
especially because you could easily change the theme to whatever you want. Have seasonal stuff, or
because like in Space Mountain, they can do outer space. They can do the horror thing. They can do the Star Wars thing. They just change out the program or whatever. So kind of neat. And if they do it in the carousel, that'd be really cool. It'd be, you know, they can show whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like you could have anything you want in there. You just change it up every year, or seasonal, like I said, or have something for a couple of years, and then just like your plays over at the Hyperion, you know.
Yeah,
just something every once in a while. Just change it up. Yeah, it'd be kind of cool.
I think that would attract a lot of people into Tomorrowland.
Yeah.
So besides Space Mountain, because I know Space Mountain is like the main attraction for Tomorrowland.
That's like the only thing that would remain if they tore everything up.
Yeah. See, and then they have the People Mover go through there and see, they get part of the show too.
What if the People Mover had panels on it, and when it went through, all the panels lit up differently too?
Yeah.
Or you can even projection map that, you know. You wouldn't have to be
kind of like what they did with Tron. You know how they had the screens on the side, and you know the light cycles.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool. Like you're part of the show.
Yeah.
show. Sorry.
Show with your shoes. I can't do it like you.
It's practice.
I don't have that accent.
Yeah.
I can't talk like that. So there you go. I don't know where this came from.
Yeah. Where this came from? I can't look. That was like a Western walking. I can't even
Anyway.
I'm not gonna do it. Wow.
So that was it for today.
Yeah. And this is when the show went off the rails.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, no, that's a really good idea. Actually, now I'm like, fuck, I should make that. That's like, I mean, it's like the newest, latest version of like a Circle-Rama,
Yeah.
Circle Vision. whatever you wanna call
Circle-Rama,
it.
what's that?
Another name for it, but
Circle Vision?
yeah.
Yeah. Circle-Rama sounds like a
I think
grocery store or something.
There was something called it. Was it the cameras they made for that? I can't remember. Something was Rama. I don't know. Panorama. But that's I don't know. I was just talking off my
yeah.
I remember something being called that, but whatever.
All right. I believe you.
Okay. As far as you know. So this is way off topic, but you how many times you've watched Adam and he talks about this movie called the Florida Project? It stars William Dafoe.
Yeah,
it takes place at this hotel. It's like down the street from the parks.
Yeah,
and he's visited this hotel. They're fixing it up right now and whatever. It's painted all differently now. But he talks about this movie. He's like, "Oh, you gotta go watch it." And I watched it. Sucked. It's like, what is wrong with this movie? I'm not gonna give it away for anybody, but if you're gonna watch this movie, like you could watch the last 7 minutes, and that's all you need. But I was just like, this is like terrible movie.
Wow.
You got to be interested in the subject, and it's not.
I don't know if you want to put this in the video or not.
No, I mean it's not anything. It's a bunch of kids running around and doing shit.
Oh, right. Okay.
But it's just dumb, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I was just like, I was like, oh, Adam always talks about. I came up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch this. I almost like wanted to turn it off, and it's like, there's got to get better. It's got to get better. No, it doesn't.
Is it better than Phantom Menace?
The actors are good in it, but no.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know why he likes this movie, but
yeah.
Because I usually agree with him. All the other movies he likes, like
yeah.
Christmas Vacation.
Well, of course, yeah.
Well, I mean, but like, any Chevy Chase thing, but
Fletch,
but like Big Adventure and the horror movies and stuff. Like I dig all that stuff, and then out of the blue he talks about this one movie, and then I think there's a couple of things I'm like, I never heard of that. Probably reason for them. Just saying. And I've watched a lot of B movies when I was like, in my 20s and stuff. Although this movie's not that old. This movie's like 2015-ish or something. But not for me. Yeah. Not for much anyway. I shouldn't bag on it that much. It's just it wasn't bad. It just wasn't good. Like it was just kind of
there.
It doesn't need to be watched.
Yeah.
There wasn't any meaning to it. There wasn't much happening. It's just a bunch of kids thinking and running around and doing stuff.
Kind of like, what was that one movie with Super 8?
Yeah, but at least there was like the monster. There was like the train scene, and it was one of those found footage, like Cloverfield kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
because
there was a point to it. This movie had no point. And then at the end, you think something's going to happen, and then it just ends, and then you're just like,
here are the credits.
Yeah.
Did you watch all the credits all the way through? Maybe it's like Marvel where they add something at the end.
I watched. There was nothing. But it's like usually there's a point to a movie where something, something grows better, someone finds something else that's better. And no, it just like it gets worse and worse, and then it ends, and then you're just like,
all right. Yeah. So that's why after that you go ride Space Mountain and you forget all about it.
So I figured why not try this for 2 times, and I watched the new Indiana Jones movie.
Oh, how was that? Did you like it?
Surprisingly, I did.
I haven't seen
Everybody is bashing this movie left and right. The female lead and Indiana Jones is a drunk and blah, blah, blah. And it's actually not that bad. I understand what they're saying, but what they're saying, it's not the whole movie. I mean,
I'm waiting for Space Mountain movie to come out.
Yeah. Brokeback Space Mountain. Oh, sorry. That's a different movie. That's the woke version.
Yeah.
No, but it was an Indiana Jones movie. It wasn't bad. I mean, it's certainly better than Crystal Skull.
I don't remember that one. I've seen them all, I haven't seen the newest one, but I've seen all the Indiana Jones, and I don't remember. Maybe that's why, because this was so bad that I don't remember Crystal Skull.
Well, I mean, Shia LaBeouf was in there, and
that's right. Okay, maybe that's why I
at the end it was aliens. I guess they were celestial beings. Aliens.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And they were like sitting around in this thing, and then it started spinning, and then they all went and warped into one person or alien.
Yeah.
That's what I remember about the movie right there. There was a jungle scene with people driving and shooting, and then alien.
I just remember him being in it, and that's it. Well, I don't remember what the story was about, other than crystal skulls, I guess.
Yeah. So. I was about to ruin it, but I'm not gonna. Needless to say, Shia LaBeouf is not in the new one.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, honestly, like the way things are done, even the de-aging of Indy in the beginning parts wasn't bad. Like I didn't mind it. It didn't look awful. So, I mean, you could tell, but it didn't look like Jeff Bridges and Tron Legacy at the beginning,
Yeah.
So, and it was actually Harrison Ford playing his younger self. They didn't have like a stand-in.
Right.
Except for, stunt doubles and stuff. But,
yeah.
And it's funny the one I rented, or I guess I bought it technically, has the bonus features, like the Blu-ray, whatever bonus features.
Yeah.
And so I started watching a little about the making, and Harrison Ford was like, well, I talk like this now. But when he was younger, he's like, I talk like this. And like he was higher. And he's like, I can still do that. So when he was playing his younger self, he went to his higher voice and it made it sound like he was younger.
Huh.
So like that was pretty cool.
Wow.
And everybody was talking about James Mangold, who was the director, and like, oh, he didn't do a good job. And there's actually a clip of Spielberg being like, if anybody was going to do another Indiana Jones movie, it's him. So like even Spielberg is like, yes. And honestly, he did a good job.
Yeah.
So I'm quite surprised at it.
I have to watch it.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been better. There was things in there. I was questioning.
Of course, every movie could be better.
I don't want to give it away, but it's the Dial of Destiny. It's time travel. Spoiler. Yeah. Everybody knew that.
Well, I already figured that. Yeah.
But there are always things when it becomes time travel that you're like,
yeah.
Nothing is quite as.
Is he going to DeLorean at all?
I was about to say nothing is quite as questionable as some of the things that in Back to the Future, but there are some things. But I still I wasn't like screaming and yelling at the TV, and like I was actually like, oh, it's kind of cool. So I don't know, I liked it.
See, we should have done Indiana Jones the rides.
Well, I mean, I didn't know this was coming out of my head until I started talking about the other movie. I had to
From Space Mountain to
I had to redeem myself with the stupid Florida project.
yeah.
So I watched that the other night, and then last night I watched Indiana Jones. So they're just fresh in my head. So
See, now you can trim this out and then
make
say
it
that and you stick it into Indiana Jones ride.
Oh no, I was just making a separate video.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk about it. Because, like we said, these conversations go where they go. That's
I know.
why we do them. So
but it's funny that people are going to be, hey, they're going to do Space Mountain, and now we talk about all this.
We talked about it, sort of. Let's do what Jeff does, and let's give it back to the
So Space Mountain they originated in Disney World, right?
1975.
And then they brought it to Disneyland. What year did they bring it to Disneyland?
1977.
77. Okay, Star Wars.
Yeah,
77. So
what else happened that year? I was born.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to tell you how old I was. I was already old.
8.
No. 7.
You're okay. Yeah,
I was 7.
I knew it was right around there.
Yeah.
So speaking of 77.
Here we go.
no, because it's a big year with that opening.
Yeah.
Obviously they didn't have anything to do with Star Wars back then, so I'm not saying anything about that.
No.
But with that being a big ride opening, I've been trying to find a Disney park map from that year.
From 77? Yeah.
There is not one. Everybody says this. It goes from 66 to 76 to 78.
Really?
So, and if you look at the 76 map, it shows like Space Mountain is opening soon or whatever.
Opening soon? Yeah.
And
that's weird.
I've talked to Ernie about this because he's got a guy who does maps, and found a guy on Etsy who just sells reproduction maps.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's still selling them. But he's like, I've never seen that either. And like I said, I've done searches, and nobody's that I've talked to or found. There's no one out there.
That's weird.
Yeah, because you think they would have remade the map when that ride opened.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the
right. The only thing I could think of is like maybe they made the map late on 76, and that's why they already knew the ride was like how it was going to look, and it was there, and then like they're just like, okay, it's already on the map, even though it's not open. But
yeah, but well, that's back then. I'm thinking about nowadays. It's like every few months they give you a new map.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's kind of weird. So
what around, because I remember before Space Mountain and before that theater was built, that used to be another outdoor theater where they had a huge stage and everything over there.
Which is what this sat in front of.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that was Mission to Mars.
Right, but the stage was behind this thing.
Yeah, behind it, right? Yeah. Well, it was off to the... Mission to Mars was behind that. And then next to Mission to Mars was... Because it was actually Mission to the Moon first, and then it became Mission to Mars. Right. And then off to the side of Mission to Mars, that whole thing was open, and that was a big stage back then.
Yeah. And they had that... I can't remember the name of the band, but it was like the futuristic band they would play there. They would
Cantina band? I don't remember that. Yeah.
There was no Star Wars back then.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what band was there.
I don't know. It's a 60s thing.
Yeah, because they had that stage before Space Mountain, and then of course the other stage from Tomorrowland that lifts up from the ground.
Yeah. Where they, I don't know why they stopped. Well, I mean, obviously now Galaxy's Edge, but they had all the Star Wars stuff, and then they popped that, and then that
was pretty cool. I watched it a few times. So.
Yeah, and but like they stopped that a couple of years or so before Galaxy's Edge opened.
Yeah. And now
Now it's nothing.
nothing. Yeah.
I don't understand why they don't do something with that.
Even
Even
they
if you
have some
bring back,
dance things and stuff.
do they still bring?
Yeah.
Or bands playing
Like
on that stage?
Well, I remember Crimson Apple played there. They were a really good band. That was a lot of fun watching them. It's all girl band. They played there a few times. And then the last thing I remember that was on there was like that Stitch thing, but I didn't watch that. It was just a bunch of kids. So
I mean, it just to me, having the bands play at night in
Yeah, it was great.
Tomorrowland, yeah, like that's where like the adults went to at nighttime. You know, like it gave them something to do. Especially now, if they're gonna have alcohol and stuff, like you could do tons of stuff over there. You know, and you're just not doing anything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't even know what they're doing to Space Mountain other than what are they doing? Pre-painting it?
Yeah, I think it's just general maintenance.
Okay.
Like I said, I've heard things about the lighting issues here and there.
Oh, right.
So I don't know if they're replacing all of that or no idea. That's go to Fresh Bake for that stuff. Yeah. We're not doing that
David's good with the news.
Yeah. He does a fine job. I don't need to.
Yeah, he does. That. He does a good job. So
I go there to watch it too. So
yeah.
Like I said, we started doing that, and no, we don't need to do it. No. We don't need to be another channel doing the same stuff.
Yeah. So on that note.
So how long are we doing this? 40 minutes? Yeah.
Yeah. And then you cut out the part with Indiana Jones and stuff, and then we're back to a half hour.
Yeah, I'm not going to cut it.
We're good.
I'm not going to cut it. That's fine. We can talk about it again, though, when we do Indiana. Oh, we already did Indiana, so. We named a dog Indiana. Sorry.
Yeah.
That was really bad.
We can do another one from another...
from another mother?
Another park.
Yeah, I want to do the one in Tokyo, but I haven't seen it right through yet because they usually don't allow cameras on it.
Yeah, especially now. No, they don't. So
does Chris have one? Did we watch one? I can't remember now.
I don't remember.
I know we were talking about this because Provost went there.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Does another park have another version? Was it only
I don't remember.
2 versions?
Yeah.
I can't remember. I'll have to go back and look it up. But yeah, I liked we're doing more of the rides from other parks over the seas, not just here in Florida.
Yep. Sounds good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that about does it. So thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know how we're doing. Let Jeff know that he sucks for not showing up. And we'll see you on the next one. See, now I can do this. Oh, look, that's blue cool. Now. Why is it all blue?
That's cool. I like the blue.
Oh, now it's gone. It was just the camera catching up. You're not going to light up your face?
Not yet. I'm going to go in like this.
I guess I can't.
So I'm going to go from dark like that. And then...
So funny.
All right. Go ahead.
Okay. Hello and welcome everyone to another ride through video. Tonight I am joined by Steve.
What's up, Jay?
How's it going, Steve?
My floating head. Wait, that. Let's go back.
Okay. Let's do that again.
Yeah. Okay. Start over.
I'll have mine fade into black so it looks kind of like I did almost. Hello and welcome everyone. Tonight is a night like just any night. Actually, that's wrong. Stupid. Supposed to be tonight is like is not like any other. There you go. Okay. You know how those haunted.
It sounds like a song that you're singing.
I know. Okay. Tonight is it not? Is it not? Stupid. Okay.
All right.
Hello. Tonight is not like any other night, but we'll be doing the same thing we do. It's stupid. I don't know where I'm going with this. Tonight is not like any other night, but on this night, we'll be doing what we usually do. Something stupid, you know? Okay.
Take 5.
Yeah.
Grim Grinny Ghost come out to socialize.